Hey everyone, I wanted to sit down and talk honestly for a minute about something that's been on my mind during this journey. For the last few weeks, I've been trying to follow the word of wisdom from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, as sincerely as I can. No coffee, no tea, no alcohol, trying to live cleaner and more disciplined. And I want to make something very clear. Before I say anything else, I'm not making this video to mock anybody, attack anybody, or disrespect people who fully believe in it. I know many members who genuinely feel closer to God because of it, and I respect that deeply. But if I'm being honest, my personal journey, I've struggled with it. Not necessarily with following it physically, because honestly after a few weeks you adapt. The harder part for me has been mentally and spiritually trying to understand it fully. I've prayed about it, thought about it, studied it, and I still wrestle with the idea of whether the word of wisdom was originally meant to be a commandment from God, or more of inspired health guide. Ugh, my hand's getting tired already, and I'm trying to hold the phone to where you guys can still see me and I can still read what I wrote down here, because I don't have a lot of time today. But seek God. So, for health guidance, that's where I left off at. Because when I read early church history and even the wording itself, it feels less like this is required for salvation and more like wise counsel, meant to help people live healthier and more disciplined lives. And I think it's okay to admit when you're wrestling with something, faith isn't pretending you never have questions. Faith is continuing to seek God even while you have them. And another thing I struggle with, and I know some people won't like hearing this, is that sometimes it can feel inconsistent or hypocritical. You'll see people completely condemn coffee while ignoring things like energy drink addiction, unhealthy eating, anger, pride, greed, gossip, or treating people badly. Sometimes we focus so hard on what goes on into somebody's body that we forget what comes out of their heart. Jesus spent a lot of time thinking about love, mercy, forgiveness, humility, and caring for others. And sometimes I think Christians everywhere, not just Latter-day Saints, can accidentally turn smaller outward rules into bigger issues than the actual conditions of someone's soul. That doesn't mean I think the word of wisdom is useless. Honestly, I think there's beauty in discipline. There's beauty in sacrifice. There's beauty in trying to live intentionally instead of just feeding every craving you have. I think avoiding addiction and destructive habits is a good thing. I think trying to honor your body is also a good thing. Sorry, this seatbelt's getting on my nerves here. I know, this is a different type of video and a different way to make the video here, as I gotta constantly hold the phone in the air and try to get my face in it and not mess everything up. But yeah, but also I think people should be allowed to ask questions without immediately being treated like rebels or enemies. Questioning something doesn't mean you hate God. It doesn't mean you're evil. Sometimes it means you care enough to search deeply for truth instead of blindly following traditions just because everyone else does. Sorry guys, I am so uncomfortable trying to make a video this way. There's nothing to like set the phone up against. Man, it's definitely harder to make a video inside of the car than being at home, being comfortable while making one. But I also think people should be allowed to ask questions without immediately being treated like rebels. I've already read that part of my speech. At the end of the day, I'm still continuing my journey. I'm still praying. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to become a better follower of Jesus Christ. And even if I don't fully understand every teaching right now, I'm trying to approach all of this with honesty, humility, and respect, because I never want my channel to become a place filled with hatred or mockery. I want it to be a place where people can have real conversations about faith, doubt, struggles, and spiritual growth without feeling attacked. And maybe that's the biggest thing I've learned through this journey. Faith isn't always black and white. Sometimes it's messy, sometimes it's emotional, sometimes it's confusing. But the important thing is continuing to seek God throughout all of it. And no matter where any of us stand on the word of wisdom, I think we can all agree on this. Loving God and loving people should always come first. Now, I don't understand the word of wisdom fully, I think the word of wisdom is a little bit silly, in all honesty. I think it's slightly silly, and the main reasoning is even Pero has acrylamide or whatever it is in it that causes cancer. It's the same thing that's inside of coffee. And I seen a joke actually not too long ago of a guy saying that the difference between Mormons and Protestants is the temperature of their caffeine. That was kind of a funny little joke there. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on and talk about my struggles with the word of wisdom. Let you guys know that I'm still following the word of wisdom, and I really enjoy the Pero as iced coffee. It's a nice replacement for coffee, but honestly it has the same things that coffee do that's really bad for your body. So I don't really understand the point of being able to drink that as a coffee replacement when it's just as bad as coffee, in all honesty. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on and give you guys a little talk about the word of wisdom, and I hope you guys can be respectful in the comment section and understanding that I think the word of wisdom is a little hypocritical at times. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next one, probably tomorrow, since I have a little bit more time to actually make a fully thought out video tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow. And hopefully my baptism goes well when it happens. We're looking for sometime in July to get married. Gonna be marrying my wonderful fiance, so I'm really excited about that. And yeah, I don't know when David Alexander is gonna upload the video that I made with him. Hopefully he uploads it soon on his channel. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed.